Hey everybody, Ed here at Grizzly Taco, and today I'm going to show you how to make easy chicken enchiladas, but we're going to do it a layered style, okay? And this is how my family used to make it. So it's a lot easier than rolling them up, and it goes a lot farther than when you roll them up, then you need pan after pan of them. So the ingredients I'm going to use is, I've got, I don't know, a little over a pound of chicken, and what I did was I had 4 really huge chicken thighs, and I boiled them down with some, I put some chicken base, I put a little garlic in there, I put some onion, and I boiled them until they were pull apart tender. Most of the time I use I'll get a rotisserie chicken from Walmart, and I'll pull that apart and I'll use that meat to make it, but I didn't have one, so I went that route today. I also have a pound of Colby Jack mix. You can use whatever cheese you like. This is just what I picked out, and it's a pound. Now you don't need to use a pound. We like a lot of cheese, so I may use it all, I might not. And then I'm using, for the sauce, the Los Palmas green chili enchilada. And this one's a mild one. I didn't get the hot one. I don't like using that one because the family might not like it hot. Usually I get the medium, but they didn't have any, so I settled for this. And I actually have a huge can here. And if I need more, I've got this little one as backup. And then the last thing, actually I got one more thing, is I got corn tortillas, and they're pretty cheap. And I have one more thing. Let me grab it out of the fridge. I've got some cilantro and onion mix that we had from last night's dinner left over. So I'm going to be putting that in there too. Now you don't have to add this. You could add diced green chilies. You can add hot jalapenos. You don't have to add any of that. You can just add the chili and the cheese. It's up to you. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do here is got a 10 by 14 baking dish. And I like to have a lot of leftovers because I really like this stuff. So I'm just going to spray it with a little pan coating. Okay. And then I'm going to take my sauce in this ladle. And I'm going to put a ladle down, and I'm just going to add maybe a little bit more. So it gives the tortillas something to lay down, and they don't stick. So I just layer them down like this. They don't have to be cooked ahead of time. They'll cook in there. And just gonna do that. I'm just gonna lay down 6 tortillas. Okay, just like that. I hope everything's showing okay. And then I'm gonna lay a little more sauce. And don't be afraid to use the sauce. I like mine saucy, so I brought that extra little can. And now I'm going to put down some chicken, just like that. Like I said, you can use more chicken, less chicken. It's entirely up to you what you like. Okay. So I'm going to do it just like that. Oh. And then I'm going to take some of this cilantro onion mix and put that in there. Now this is going to be a part 1 because I'm not going to cook it for a while. I got to wait till my wife gets home. I'm just prepping it up. So you can prep this ahead, a couple hours ahead, and put it in the fridge and wait. So then I'm going to take the cheese, put some cheese in there. Like I said, use as much or as little as you want. I have a ½ a pound of cheddar in the fridge. If I run out of this, I'll use that. So now we're going to put another layer of tortillas. So I'm going to kind of push down on that a little bit. Okay. And I never use flour tortillas for this because, I don't know, enchiladas and flour just don't go together with me. So I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to push to make sure that's kind of level. And again, here we go with the sauce. Okay. Because I like it a little heavy. All right. So we're going to do this again. We're going to put more chicken, and this will be the last layer. I will be putting the top on it. So all that chicken there is going on here. Quite a bit of chicken. And it's a nice dish, and I'll tell you what, the leftovers are great for lunch. Okay, so I got all the chicken in there. I'll put another layer of the cilantro and onion mix. Okay. Alrighty. Another layer of cheese. Yeah. Okay. Isn't that looking beautiful? And this is so easy to make and takes hardly any time to throw it together. Okay. So there, we got that done. Now we're going to go last layer of tortillas. And again, we're just going to pop them on there. So all together, it takes 18 corn tortillas to make this. And we're just going to push this down and level it. And then we're going to take the rest of this sauce and just put it on there. Doesn't that look delicious? It's so easy to make. There. So we're just going to use the one can, I guess. And this sauce is really good. Make sure you get the Las Palmas because this one tastes better. There's another one there, another brand. I can't remember the name, but yeah, it's got a funny flavor. This one's really good. I actually had one of my neighbors. His mom was from Mexico, and she would come down for 6 months at a time to help them with their kids. And one day she brought me and Nikki some enchiladas for lunch outside. We were sitting out there, and I said, do you think your mom would give me the recipe for her enchilada sauce? So we go in the house, and he asked her, and she pulled out that can of enchilada sauce. I'm like, you're kidding? He goes, no, that's what she used, because she didn't speak Spanish, or English, I'm sorry. And that's what she uses, and I've been using it ever since. I mean, yeah, you can make it homemade if you like. So I'm using the rest of this bag on there. I'm just going to load this thing up with cheese. Who doesn't love cheese? Alrighty. And just garnish it with a little bit of this. Not too much. And there you go. We are ready to put this thing in the oven. Okay. So part 2 will be when I cook it and show me serving it. Okay. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys will give it a try. Not too many ingredients. It's a very simple, cheap, easy meal to make. And if I had to take a guess, that weighs about 8 pounds. So, all right. We'll talk to you guys in a bit.